to create a database, install the web template, and by the end of this lesson, you're going to have a website. Let's get started and set up everything so it goes smoothly. To begin with, let's open KeePass, the program where you'll store your passwords and login information. In a previous lesson, you created a file in KeePass with the name of your new website. Now go ahead and open that file. If you've not already done it, this is the time to set up your file with these areas: the template used, the DBase user, DBase password, DBase name, the table prefix, the administrative username, and the administrative password. Now what we'll do is open a tab in our browser. We're going to go to Bluehost and log in. Let's open up a second tab, and here we'll have you put in the name of your website, but don't go ahead and click on that just yet. Let's go back to the Bluehost tab. What you're looking at here is called your cPanel. You're going to notice that there are two database areas. There's one up here at the top. If you scroll down, you'll find that there's a second database area here, most of the way down. For our purposes, this is the one that we're going to use, and what you'll want to do is click on the MySQL Database Wizard. We're going to create a new database, and in this instance what we're going to do is just call it Indy. The database user we're going to call Nix. For the password, you can hit the password generator. We'll just use this one here. We're going to copy it by pressing Control-C, and we're going to paste that password into KeePass. We're going to go ahead and create a user. Click All Privileges. You now have a new database and a new user. What you want to do is copy both of these to your KeePass file. And now what we'll do is we'll return home. On the top of your cPanel, you'll find an icon marked File Manager. Go ahead and click on that. Since I have quite a few web pages, I'm going to open up one called Experiment. You'll notice that it's empty, and that's probably pretty much how your website will look in the back end also. Go to the top of the page and click on Upload. We're going to choose the site shaper from our FTP file. And this is the site shaper Shape5 Soul Search current zip. You'll notice down the bottom right-hand side that there's a progress bar. When that is finished, we're done there. We'll go back to the File Manager. You hit refresh, and we see that the Shape5 Soul Search is currently in place. Now what we're going to do, click on Site Shaper, click on Extract, and extract the files to this folder. You have now populated that folder with all the files that you'll need. We can now close the Bluehost tabs. And we're going to go to where you have your website name. Click on that. We'll put the site name in here. Remember that this will be your site login name, and you will need to go ahead and have an underline before what we had as Indy. Put a short description of your offline message in this box here where it says description. And then we'll go over and have you put your email address in this place. I would suggest that you leave the admin as the official administrator username. You can change it later if you'd like, but for now you don't need to. We'll put in a password that I've selected for this site. We'll go down, confirm it again here in this lower box. And then we'll click Site Offline Yes and move to Next. We'll scroll down just a little bit. Your username here is going to be your login, underline, and then whatever username you wanted. We had Nix. For the password, this will be the password that we copied and pasted into KeePass. We'll copy and paste it back in. And there it is. Database name. This is the username, underline, and Indy. Then we'll put the table prefix back in there. We're going to remove the old files. There shouldn't be any, and then hit Next. We're going to not email the configuration to us. There are too many passwords floating around out there as it is. We want to make sure that the site is offline. We also want to make sure that the username and the database name are right. And all of these boxes should be green except for this little orange one down here. So that looks good. We'll move up to Install. You will see the install bars going across. We have to remove the installation folder. And now you have a choice. You can either go to your site, to the front end, or you can go to the back end, to the administrative site. Let me warn you about if you go to the site, it's not going to look at all like you think it will. It doesn't have pictures, doesn't have any of the articles or information that you would normally think of. But let me show you what's in the back end real quickly here. We'll click on this, the administrator, and you'll have your administrator login. This is what the back end of a website looks like, and it happens to be your website. In the next episode, we're going to be coming back. We're going to be doing the initial setup, and it's going to look dramatically different before you're finished. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.